student set up the equilibrium system shown below. The students then titrated samples of the equilibrium mixture with sodium hydroxide in order to determine the concentration of the ethanoic acid. These results were then used to calculate a value for Kc, but they got different values for Kc each. Which of the reasons below could explain why the values for Kc were different? Each student carried out their experiment at a different temperature. Each student used a different concentration of sodium hydroxide in their titration. Each student titrated a different volume of the equilibrium mixture. And our answer could either be one or a mixture of each of these options. So the key thing with Kc, our equilibrium constant, is that it is only affected by temperature and changes in temperature. So that means that option 1 will definitely be correct, and this eliminates C from our answers. Now thinking about options 2 and 3, option 2, each student used a different concentration of sodium hydroxide in their titration. This won't make a difference because although they might have different concentrations, this will therefore affect the volume of sodium hydroxide which is needed, so it ends up balancing out to be the same amount of moles due to the equation of moles equals volume times by concentration. So by keeping the equilibrium mixture the same, even if we affect the concentration of the sodium hydroxide, for example, if we used a more concentrated version of sodium hydroxide, you would therefore need a smaller volume in order to react the same amount of moles with the equilibrium mixture. So this one will not give different values for Kc. So from this we can actually eliminate A and B, leaving our answer to be D, but let's just confirm this as well by checking option 3. So this is a similar idea here. Each student titrated a different volume of the equilibrium mixture, and if you use a different volume of the equilibrium mixture, this gets balanced out because you will then need a different volume of sodium hydroxide, but you will still have the same amount in moles reacting together. So this won't affect the overall value for Kc. Therefore, our answer is D.